Sunshine is Alberta's second biggest ski resort. It boasts a 1,070 meter vertical drop and 109 kilometers of ski runs. In this video, I will be ranking each and every lift at Sunshine. This list will start at my least favorite lift and work to my favorite. Number 10, the Gondola. While this lift probably shouldn't even be on this list, I thought it might be worth putting it on. While this gondola is a beast, after a while it just gets annoying. Whenever you drive to the resort, you are hindered 16 minutes waiting to get up the lift. If you forget something in your car while skiing, you can't just go down to the parking lot without burning half an hour of time. There is a ski out, but honestly the gondola is quicker than the ski out. The ski out is paved with long, flat sections, which require lots of pushing. While the gondola is a cool lift, it's only that. More of an annoyance than a help to Sunshine, in my opinion. Number 9, Jackrabbit Quad. Okay, so now we're getting into the skiing lifts. The Jackrabbit Quad isn't really that interesting of a lift. It's short, it only services 2 runs. However, it's a handy way to get from the top of the Sunshine Gondola to either the TPtone lift or the goat side lift, while avoiding a lot of flat run-out. Overall, there's nothing really special about this lift, except its placement. Oh, and one more thing here. Due to its use as a ski-out lift, it's actually open until 5 p.m. when the rest of the resort closes at 4 p.m. So if you really wanted to, you could extend that ski day on the Jackrabbit Quad if you really wanted to, which you probably don't, because the lift kind of sucks in every other way. Number 8, Wolverine Express. The Wolverine Express Quad would be a really good lift if it weren't for one thing: the flat sections of Sunshine that plague multiple areas of the resort. Seriously, this lift is probably about 50% flat terrain. While there is some fun street skiing off this lift, the flat runouts at the end don't really make it worth it. To be honest, the only thing that this lift is useful for is connecting the goat side lift with Lookout Mountain. Other than that, it's a lift I try to avoid while at Sunshine, if I can. Number 7, Wawa Quad. The Wawa chair is the only major lift at Sunshine that's not a detachable. The placement of the Wawa chair is unique, as even though it's on Mount Standish, it services its own terrain pod. This lift has really fun terrain, but again, there are multiple flat sections you have to traverse in order to get to it. Another not so great thing about this lift is that when the upper mountain is windy or icy, everyone will flood the Wawa chair to avoid the wind. This can mean long lineups that can form in the Wawa chair. Overall, I don't mind this lift, but it's still not one of my favorites. Number 6, Strawberry Express. The Strawberry Express is probably the nicest beginner lift anywhere. Having a detachable as a beginner lift is a big help, and it creates a less intimidating learning environment for the beginner skier. I almost never ride this lift at Sunshine, simply due to it being a beginner lift. It often stops, but overall it's a pretty short ride and it services beginner terrain well. Also, it does have a smaller terrain park. Number 5, Angel Express. Sunshine's oldest detachable, Angel is a workhorse lift. This will be where you will find sometimes half-an-hour lift lines. The terrain off Angel is pretty fun, and you will find multiple black diamonds and blue cruisers. Overall, however, simply due to multiple flat runouts, this lift is not one of my favorites. Also, this is one of the windiest lifts on the mountain, so keep that in mind when deciding what lift to take. Number 4, Great Divide Express. Great Divide is an amazing chairlift. Almost the entire chair is above tree line, and the entire area has a very high alpine feel to it. This lift has absolutely amazing scenery to it, and the Sunshine Meadows are simply amazing. The reason this lift isn't higher up is due to some really annoying flat runouts near the bottom, but hey, this lift is actually really good, and there's nothing like that sense of arriving at the top. Also, this is the lift if you want to access Sunshine's notorious Delirium Dive terrain pod. Number 3, TPtone LX. One of the only heated seat lifts in Canada, TPtone LX is certainly a very nice lift. It quickly traverses what was once a 15-minute ride up the old double, and on a windy day, it is such a nice lift to ride. This lift is some of Sunshine's most challenging inbound terrain, and overall, it's a really fun lift. The one downside to TPtone LX is that you can't access it from the base lodge without taking either Angel or Jackrabbit, but it's definitely a lift worth lapping. Number 2, Goat's Eye Express. Goat's Eye Express serves as Sunshine's most challenging inbound terrain. This lift isn't for beginners, but it does have some really steep terrain. Another great thing about this lift is it doesn't have endlessly long flat sections. One could easily spend an entire day just lapping this lift, and if you're willing to do some hiking, you can have several unreal double black runs. In addition to this, Goat's Eye also services the notorious Wild West zone, which is in a special freeride zone. Goat's Eye is definitely one of the best lifts at Sunshine, and the terrain it serves is pretty epic. Number 1, Mount Standish Express. While this might be a controversial first place lift at Sunshine for many, in my opinion, Mount Standish is undoubtedly the best lift at Sunshine. This lift doesn't really get swamped with crowds of people, and it has some seriously underrated terrain. You can often find great powder stashes on this lift days after a storm. The lift is short and sweet, and has some super steep terrain. To be honest, I could easily spend an entire day on Mount Standish without touching any other lifts at Sunshine. Thanks for watching this video. Let me know in the comments which lifts are your favorite at Sunshine. Until next time, this is Skier72.